Hey guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to join me for another video. If you're new around here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you'll never miss anything interesting. And I have a lot of stuff planned for years worth of content, so stick around. Today we're going to do a brief overview of the James Charles and Morphe palette, and we're going to do a tutorial with it. If you're looking for a more in-depth review and tutorial on it, you can always go check out the post on my Instagram. If you're more of a video person, just stick around and we'll do it together. Okay, so now for the overview of the palette. This palette is, you can get two versions of this. I have the mini one, and there's a big, large, full-size version of this, and I don't have that one, but they are both the same thing. And I think the big one is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's $39, and this one is $26. And they both have 39 shades in it. Let me show you the inside. Mine's a little messy, but they both have 39 shades in it, which kind of irks me a little bit because I don't like odd numbers. That's how it looks, and as you can see, it's a rainbow-esque palette, but you do have a lot of neutrals in it, so if you're a neutral lover, you can get on with this. If you're a rainbow lover, you can get on with this. There's a mix of mattes and shimmers and metallics in here, but the shimmer formula kind of sucks because they're more like toppers. There's no real base pigment to them. The matte formula I had good luck with. Like, I had no issues at all with the mattes, and the metallics were really, really beautiful. They were like basically foils. So if you like shades like that, then chances are you would really like this palette. I know there's a lot of drama going on right now with James Charles, but we're not going to talk about any of that because I'm sure all of you have had enough of the drama. So let's get on with the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is zoom you guys in a little bit more, if I can accomplish that. First thing we're going to do is prep the eye area before we do our shadow. I'm going to use my Revlon Candid Concealer to prime, and like always, I'm just going to dot some of that all around the eye area. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is tightline. So I got my Marc Jacobs highliner, and I'm just going to go ahead and tightline. I'm taking my black opal brush, and the first shade that we're going to go into is Escape. So what I'm going to do is place that in my inner and outer corners, on the lid, and kind of into the crease. Take a blending brush and just go ahead and blend out the little edges. The next shade that we're going to put on top of that is called Love That, and we're going to do the exact same thing we just did, but go a little bit higher. You can go ahead and connect them in the crease if you want to do that right now. Okay, now take your blending brush and go over the edges of that one. We're going to go into is called Skip, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did. Now blend out your edges again. Now we're going to go into the yellow, which is called B. Now you're going to put the yellow around the entire outer edge. Can you guess what we're doing next? Blending out. Okay, now what I do is I go back in and re-intensify all the colors and make sure that everything is blended. Now the next step is to do a cut crease. And this one's a little bit different because we're going to start in a different area. I'm using my ABH eye primer. I like to start right probably a 1/4 inch in because you want to see some of that depth in the front. You don't want to cut it too close to the corner of your eye. So we have something like that. Now we just have to fill them in. Now we're going to take the light gold called So Good and fill in the front part of our cut crease with that. We're going to take the darker gold called Wig and fill in the remainder. Okay, now I like to take something like this angled brush and take the first shade Escape and a mix of that and Love that together and stamp it on the outer part of the cut crease. The next thing you want to do is clean up any fallout that you get, which if you're like me will be a lot. And then we're going to put a purple liner in our waterline. For our lower lash line, take a pencil brush, and the first shade we're going to go into is that purple called Escape, and do about half of your lower lash line with that. Now take that first light gold and do the front half. Now I like to blend out the bottom sometimes, so I'm going to take a big fluffy brush like this and take the light pink and just blend under the lower lash line. And the last step for the eyes is to take the champagne and put that in your inner corner. Okay, I'm going to go put on mascara and lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm having some issues with these lashes, but this is about the best that I can get them. But here's the final finished look. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and be sure to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down to let me know how you're feeling about it. And with that, until next time.